Hello, everyone that's watching, and hello to everyone that's listening. My name is Ofresh. You can call me DJ Ofresh, or you can call me Oyebanji Akins. And we're live right here on CTD Among Blacks, and we're here to spread the word to bring awareness to all things that happen to all blacks around the world. And we hope this episode will give you confidence to believe in this channel, to believe in this podcast, and to share the world and to spread the word around about CTD Among Blacks. Before I move into the actual episode, our Instagram handle is CTD Among Blacks. And you can check us out on YouTube, is CTD Among Blacks also. And our website is www.ctdamongblacks. While I'm out here today, I want to give a quick shout out to Kofi. I hope I'm saying her name right. I believe she's an artist from Jamaica, and there's a track that I've been listening to for a couple of 3 days now, and the title is X10. I think it's 10 over 10, something like that. But there's a line in the songs that she says, you know, my mom used to give me a hug, and she praying for me, and she was saying that means a lot to me, and this is a prophecy. This was a prophecy. And why do I quote that line? It's about this podcast, about this channel. It's about you listening to my voice. It's about you living everything you're doing. Even while you're doing it, you're still giving me your time, your mind, to listen to this wonderful voice that is speaking right now. And that's a privilege, and that's the prophecy. And that's what I connected into this morning. And for you, wherever you might be listening, maybe it's afternoon, maybe it's evening, maybe it's in the night, maybe it's the middle of the night. The main purpose is, as at this moment I'm making this episode, it's morning for me, and listening to that song really changed everything and helped me to do what I'm doing right now. The truth is, the title for this episode is like keeping it real with myself, to help everyone listening to understand why I'm doing this, and to bring awareness to all black around the world in trying to understand ourselves. With that being said, being a black guy and being an African, which I regard myself as one, and being an African immigrant all the way from Nigeria, from a city called Abeokuta, Ogun State. My mom is from Ijebode, for everybody that familiarized with Nigeria. While my dad is from Ayetoro. That's a very small city town close to Benin Republic. Sorry for that. Why am I doing all this? How do we, born from that kind of a family of three boys, with my dad working as a civil servant, my mom is a teacher. Growing up was different for me. And not to say too much about my personal life, I think that's what got me to where I am today. And all I just want to say is, for wherever you might be, for wherever you might be listening to this, I hope that one thing that you're thinking in your mind that you want to do towards your family, towards the universe, towards the black people, in sense of bringing awareness to who we are, or changing the story of your family, or doing something positive to help the next generation to understand who we are, I'm encouraging you to go for it. Because you doing that is going to pave way for somebody like me to be able to have this podium to do what I'm doing right now. A lot has happened in the past for the black race, but for every hero that are still living or that are dead, that have it in their mind to want to do something for the black race and for the world in general, I've really got someone like me to where I am today. Because without those people doing those things, I don't think I will be here. And I don't think you might be listening. You might never have been able to listen to my voice. But for every one of them that have done that, we salute you. And for those one that are still doing it right now, we salute you. We respect you. We're grateful for the privilege, for the strength, and for those that still have in mind that if I do this, it's going to help my neighbor. It's going to help my friend. It's going to help my family. Go for it. Don't do it because you want the accolade from no one. Do it because it's right. Do it because it's the right thing to do. Do it because it's going to change and pave way for the next generation coming after us. So, a little bit about this podcast. I've always had this dream of doing this podcast for almost like, if I'm correct, I think I would say 5 years or 6 years. But I never know how to go by it. A couple of my friends that might be watching or listening to this, I'm definitely sure they'll be smiling like, yeah, I remember, you've been saying you want to do that. But I never really go for it. For so many reasons that I don't want to put out there. But with the glory of God, I got it all set up 2023. And, wonderful people have been coming in, giving me reviews of what to add to it, what I can do, how to go by it, And when you want to do big things, you're going to be put to test. A test of, does this worth it? A test of you understanding the universe. A test of you knowing there's God. A test of you knowing yourself. And a test of you trying to keep it real with yourself. And I think going through all that will make you realize a lot of things people don't know in this world. You doing that will make you to believe that there's something within you God has given you. You just got to explore into it. So for you listener, for you watching me right now, for everything you might have in your mind when you start and it becomes like it's hard for you to keep going, I think that's just a sign telling you you're on the right track. And that's where I am today. I believe I'm on the right track because if I can get your attention to listen to me, or if you're watching, I believe I'm on the right track. Now, based on your reviews or however you might rate, shout out to my friend, my best friend. I always tell him like, well, Fresh, you got to talk slow, man. You got to do this. You got to make it like this so people can listen into what you're saying. You got to use the right word. I'm doing it now. I hope I'm improving more than how it is. And to you watching me, I hope I've been able to, to all my Black Americans, I hope you can understand everything I'm saying. I hope my accent is not as strong for you to pick every message I'm trying to pass. And to all my Nigerians, to all my Yoruba people, to them Igbos, to the Hausas, to the Shakiris, to the Edos, I don't want to, go into that too much. I'm definitely sure you guys can understand me. And to all my Ghanaian friends, my wonderful family down there, I believe, Charlie, you can hear what I'm saying. And getting back to exactly what I'm going again is going through all those things make me to understand myself and to make me to realize you just got to go for your dreams. You have to put faith into what you're doing. So for you two out there listening to me, I hope this motivates you to go for the exact thing you love. As long as it's giving benefit to the universe, as long as what you're about to do is going to bring smile to people's face, is going to create more enlightenment for them to understand their path in this world, go for it. Because you're putting the world in a better place. And to all my wonderful Black people, I hope this makes you feel better about yourself. Believing someone out there is doing something that you want to do, that gives you motivation to go do it right now and start going after your dreams and just don't give up yet. Because there's some people you have to do what you got to do to open the next door for them. There's some people that you have to believe in yourself because you have it within you. And this has nothing to do with how you're raised, because I believe for every part you're being born into to this world, there's a purpose for it. You just got to understand your purpose. If you're born in Morocco, if you're born in Egypt, if you're born in Ethiopia, and shout out to all my Ethiopian people, I'm drinking their coffee. Based on my little time I've tried coffee, I think I'll give it to Ethiopian tea. Sorry, I mean Ethiopian tea and coffee. They're the best one. They'll put you on the right level of where you want to be, and you will enjoy it. So, if you have anybody that lives or stay in Ethiopia, try to reach out to them. Try their tea, and shout out to all Ethiopian people in the house if you're listening. And coming back to what I'm saying is, for anywhere you might be born in the world, I believe there's a purpose for it. It wasn't a mistake. It's never a mistake. It's God's plan for you to be born into that home, into that race, into that community, into that country. Because the moment you understand the purpose, you're creating an awareness for the people in your country to understand how it is around the world. Because that's what I'm doing, and that's what we're going to be doing on this channel. The meaning of CTD among blacks is connecting the dots among all blacks, bringing awareness to who we are, making us to understand ourselves more, and how we can coexist, how we can be in one place without not feeling like we're different from ourselves. And even though we recognize we're different from ourselves, is how we can appreciate our differences to coexist in one place and see ourselves as one, instead of dwelling much on our differences to demoralize ourselves, to make ourselves less strong. I hope this particular episode can make you to understand these things I'm saying about black people, that we're all the same in respect of where we might be, how we speak, how we eat, how we dress, how we speak, our accent. We're all the same. And I think the moment we can agree to that and find a common ground, I'm telling you, we're moving to the next stage of being black, bold, and strong. Because the moment someone like me from Nigeria, having the privilege to live United States, Houston, Texas precisely, having the privilege of having my dad and my mom, shout out to my dad and my mom, they raised me. And I believe from the review I've got from people always say, your parents raised you right. And for anyone that might feel like having reason to believe maybe your parents didn't raise you right or they didn't do the right job, trust me. A couple of years back too, I said the same thing about my parents. I thought they didn't do the right thing. Like they just messed me up. But today I realize for every impact, for every avenue they've tried to live their life, I've picked the positive ones for myself, and that's why I'm here. That's why I'm doing this. That's why someone like you can I like how he talks. I like his vibe. Because guess what I did? I discovered myself through them and embrace who I am. And it's easy for the world to understand. So for you out there, in respect of where you might be born, raised, circumstances that has to do with how you're born, trust me, the moment you can understand yourself more, the moment you understand there's a purpose for you to learn of through who you are and how you can use that to become a better person for the next person that will go through the same thing you're coming from. Because the moment you discover some things that nobody knows, you just create a path for the next one to study you and not to make mistakes or the pain you have to go through. Your own story and awareness will give them peace of mind to believe in themselves, that they are not alone, and they can do it. And that's why I said earlier on, shout out to all the heroes, living legend, that are putting positive things out there to the world, to the universe, to this earth that we're living, and to all the black race people too, to all race, because we're one race. But to the black race that we know, that I've been trained, that I've been taught to believe in, and which is making me to do what I'm doing right now, this morning, live, Houston, Texas, precisely. It's wonderful when you understand yourself. So please, if you're listening to my voice, or if you're watching me right now, I hope you can go back to your root in respect of the story that been told to you, in respect of what you've read. Go back and understand yourself and start seeing the positive things in yourself and start seeing every positive things that you experienced growing up and how you can use that to become a better person for yourself, for the black race, for the universe, for the art, and for the next generation unborn. And while I'm in this mood, shout out to my friend. I'm not gonna mention his name. For you doing what you're doing. I don't know when you're gonna watch this. I don't know how many years it's gonna take before it reaches you. But I'm proud of what you did today. Going into politics in my country back home in Nigeria and believing in having a change through your voice and going for that, which I know, but with me and we're not coming from a family that are really, really deep that I can say anyway. I can't know too much deep into the family race of yours, but I could go into politics, but yet you did it and you made it and you won, and I'm proud of you, bro. I'm really, really proud of you. And you just don't know what you did because I text you, reply me. We talked about say like you motivate a lot of people like me and you to believe in some things that would think it's not possible. And this is my own call. This is what I'm doing, and I hope this can change somebody. So back to what we were saying again before I deviate too much into that. Shout out to my friend anyway. That's my OG O0 friend, and we still keep it real. And back to what I'm saying is, you listening. For every pain you hold on to right now, let it go. It's not worth it. It does nothing to you and make you hate the world, make you hate yourself, make you hate why you're black, black like me like this. For you watching, I know you can see me, but for you listening, I hope you can imagine how black I am. I'm very black, I'm from Nigeria, and you should understand what it means by coming from Nigeria. Very, very, very black. But I'm proud. I'm proud I'm black. I'm proud I look black. And with no disrespect to any other colors, race, I'm not trying to create any diversion around the world. I'm just trying to encourage my brothers, my sisters, my mom that are black to believe in themselves and to be bold. And shout out to all my American family in New Orleans. Ma, I hope you're watching. I'm not going to mention my big boss name too. I don't want to put no names out there, but I hope you're listening. When he said Olu, that's my best friend. I know you're watching too, and I hope I'm making you proud right now. I hope I'm making you smile, and I hope doing this help you to not give up on yourself, because I believe you have a lot to show the world, and I so much believe in you, and I hope this motivates you to believe in yourself. And coming back to everyone listening to me right now, I hope wherever you might be, I hope my voice can give you a sense of humor to yourself and make you feel appreciated. I'm proud of you. Anyway, you might be listening to this, in respect of your past, your mistakes, your wrongs that you know or you don't know, or you're trying to, figure out yourself. I hope someone was able to tell you this, that they're proud of you. Don't judge yourself. Don't hate yourself. Don't talk down of yourself. Don't talk down of how you're born. Don't hate your race. Don't feel like you regret being this. I've come across people that say, I African. No, I don't have nothing to do with people down there. I'm black, and that's it. Yes, we understand you, and that's why we have this channel, is to create the awareness of people understand the reason that's how you feel, and we don't hate you. And if that's how you want to live to the rest of life, it doesn't change nothing. I'm not about to hate you because you don't connect yourself with Africa. No, because you're black like me, and all I have to do is to understand the reason why you're like that and to respect it. And as long as I can see my own view and you can respect it, we're fine. Because guess what we just did? We just help the next generation unborn coming into this world to be able to have something to read, to listen to, that will make them realize that, okay, I'm not going crazy. And shout out to all my sisters out there, my friends, that believe in going to, dating foreigners like me. Yeah, I'm proud of you. And for someone like me from Nigeria, precisely, dating people that are Black Americans, and that's how I see myself around them. Shout out to you too for everyone that think like me and keeping the right energy, keeping it real with people, and not just trying to use them or trying to take advantage of them. That we're really really trying to keep it real. I appreciate you, my brother. Respect to you. So the actual reason why I'm doing this today is because I've started this for almost like 2 months now, and I was scared of what to put out there. I've done a couple of interviews. Shout out to all the people that have been into the studio that have come to do some interview with me, and I'm here to drop the video. I promise you, after this video dropping today, y'all gonna start seeing your videos coming out. And to all the wonderful ones that I've promised I'm gonna call you for an interview that I haven't called you, I'm so sorry. That's gonna change now because I'm doing it. And thanks to Kofi for that track, 10 times 10, because that's what make me to be doing this. What I'm trying to say with all this is if you listen since I've started, you should be able to realize something makes something to get to something. And that's why I'm here. When you can understand yourself as a Black man, as a Black woman, as a Black girl, as a Black boy, to embrace who you are, I think you are one step closer to your happiness, your peace of mind, and embracing how the world see you. And to everyone I've been trying to reach out for an interview and then you haven't, replied me back. I hope everything I'm saying in this episode make you to want to give me, time to interview you and ask some questions. And if you find yourself maybe, in Houston that you prefer to come into the studio to have an interview, I'll be glad because I just want to create the awareness for people to be able to understand who we are as a Black race, as a Black people, so that they can connect. Because with no disrespect that I know for now, there's no podcast, there's no channel out there that's really focusing on bridging the gap among all Blacks around the world. So this is going to be the first one happening, and I hope doing this will make other people that want to do the same thing to go for it and don't stop, because we having multiple podcast channel doing this is helpful. And if somebody have started, I haven't seen it, but I haven't come across it, respect to you, because no matter what you're doing, you've been doing the job ahead of me, and I'm sure a lot of people have been understanding from my own perspective of what I'm saying. And shout out to no, I'm not about to say the name, but yes, he's on my Instagram. I followed him a lot. He's been doing so much for the Black community, in respect of what it is. I think if I remember when I check his page, he's traveled like 70 something countries around the world, fighting for the Black race. And that's magnificent, and I respect you, sir. You always reply my message sometimes. You put a thumbs up and things. That means a lot to me because that gives me more confidence to be doing what I'm doing right now. So to you listening, I hope I've been able to motivate you. I hope I've been able to do something today. I hope everything I've said doesn't sound like I'm just ranting. I hope you're able to pick one thing that will make you to subscribe to this channel, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and subscribe to our podcast channel, and checking our website up to see the latest audios and videos that I'll be dropping every time. And for you trying to reshare the video to people around the world to create awareness for the Black community. I hope I've been able to say something that will make you not to give up on yourself as a Black man, as a Black woman. I hope I've been able to say something that makes you smile. And if it is the otherwise too, maybe everything I'm saying like, man, I ain't got time for this, it's still fine. There's nothing bad about it. I respect you too. And all you want to do, maybe on YouTube or anywhere you're listening, is to give me a thumb down. You know what you just did? I just realized that you're listening to me, and that's all I need. And that's cool by me. And I would like to do a quick shout out to a couple of people. And I'm doing this not to disrespect, or whatever you're sharing from me right now is just, or you're listening, it's just to let you know for everything I've happened, I've got me to where I am, and I'm in my positive place, and I'm happy, and I'm doing this because I never thought I'm going to do this. I've been lying to people like I'm not about to do this. I'm having reason to feel like it's not going to happen. So shout out to all my friends that are still struggling to believe in my cause of what I'm doing, because I have a lot of my friends that feel like, why would you have 3 degrees and you want to do this? Like, bro, you're supposed to be making a lot of money. You're in the United States. Yes, you're right. I totally agree with you. But I guess this is where my call is. This is where my happiness is. So I'm telling you not to say in a bad way. I'm glad you said everything you said, because they've helped me to understand where I'm supposed to be. And please, I still love you. Still reach out to me, because I still want to reach out to you. And I'm sure you're proud of me, and I'm proud of the part you are too. Because everything you are doing, y'all doing, because it's more than one people, is making me happy to realize I'm on the right place too. And that's all we need. And to, I would say, my best friend, I'm working on my voice, like you always tell me, talk slow. Don't talk too fast. I hope you can understand everything I'm saying. And to my other day zero best friend that won his election today, shout out to you too. I'm proud of you, bro. You doing what you did got me the motivation and the belief to do it today. And to all my elderly ones, my wonderful uncles, sisters, anywhere you might be around the world, those ones in Houston, shout out to you for the advice, for the encouragement, for checking me out, and to all my wonderful friends too that have been around me, that one way or the other have impacted my life in a positive way, in a negative way. I'm saying this with all happiness, pure mind. I respect you. I'm happy. Everything have happened between us. I hope you can see me that I'm doing this, and I hope I'm making you proud. And to all my exes too that left, for everything we've experienced, I'm grateful for it. I don't know, I have no regret towards anyone for everything that happened between us, got me to where I am today. And if you're listening, I hope you're happy. I hope my life can motivate you not to give up on yourself too, and go for the right choice, and stay happy, and find those people that are gonna bring the happiness to you. Don't let nobody put pain in your life, because it's just gonna make you hate everyone, and I don't think that's right for anyone. So for any part of my impact, do something that makes you guys, I don't know, to those that left, to those that left too, it's all love. And leave the I keep saying I don't want to mention no name. For now, this is the first episode. Sorry, my bad. So shout out to all my exes. I'm proud of you guys, wherever you might be. Proud of you ladies. Nah, no disrespect, it's the ladies. I'm proud of you ladies. I hope you guys are proud of me, and I hope seeing me like this, I'm not trying to make you feel less, or maybe telling you that I'm better than you now. No, I'm just saying for every experience we have got me to where I am today. And to my American family, I'm glad you guys can see me. I'm doing it around. I hope I make you smile. And if you have any review, you can call me right quick. I say, "Oh, you're supposed to do this." I'm gonna listen. I'm working in progress. And to my wonderful parent, my wonderful junior brothers, and my families, extended families, I'm proud of you guys. I hope you guys are proud of me, and I'm doing it. And to everybody that have impacted my life, positive, negatively, I'm proud of you guys. I hope my life can change your thought towards good and not the bad ones. And God bless Nigeria, because that's where I'm from, and God bless United States, and God bless Houston, Texas, because that's where I'm living. I'm a Houstonian, and please share this video, share this channel, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, CTDamongblacks. And if you feel you have any suggestion or anything that you would like to reach us to, our email is ctdamongblacks@gmail.com. And our website is www.ctdamongblacks.com. We have a space on our website where you can, write us anything you feel like you have a suggestion, or if you like to, support in any way, financially, morally, connections to help us to be able to do better than what we're doing. We're open for that. And with that being said, I'm your host. You can call me Fresh, and you can call me Oyebanji Akins. Till the next episode, stay blessed, stay happy, hate no one, believe in yourself, be proud of yourself, keep opening your mind for more awareness, and stay happy. I never look down on no one in respect of the race. Thank you. Peace.